Happy New Year, YouTubers! Ready?
Yep. No. Okay.
And
Okay.
Country Rad, take 45.
Okay.
Ow now, brown cow. Ow now, brown cow.
Gotta breathe.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
Hello there, YouTubers. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Matt.
Once again. It's been a while, unfortunately, but we're back to satisfy you again.
We come here, we got some new ideas. Hopefully.
We're just going to cut right there. That's just an amazing shot right there. Get you some. Get you some. Country Rat back up in that ass. Pow, 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 pow. Here we come. 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 Country Rat back up in that ass. Gonna make you some.
Country Rad.
Country Rad is back.
Happy New Year. It's been a while. We're so glad to be back with y'all.
Sorry to leave you guys hanging. You guys that follow us, it's been a while. There's a lot of stuff going on, and man, we wish we could have made a video every day, but you just can't do that.
Sometimes life gets in the way, but here we are.
It does.
We're about to fuck some shit up.
What makes good moonshine? Ingredients. It's all about the ingredients. You have to have really good ingredients to start with.
The difference between this mash that we're doing today and the mash that we've done in the past is we're using malted corn. We've never used a sprouted corn before. Sprouted. We purchased this because of where we live in the states of the United States. we couldn't just buy corn and. What? You got a problem with that?
I ate a bunch of mushrooms today and I can't stop feeling.
You didn't.
What is this again?
Did you?
Malted corn. That is a corn that has been sprouted. And when something has been sprouted, there is an enzyme thing that goes on scientifically. Basically, what happens is there is more sugar content. And what we need is more sugar content because yeast eats sugar and that makes liquor.
The difference between the mashes we've done in the past and the mash we're doing today is we're using malted corn. We've never used malted corn. That's a sprouted corn. We've done sprouted malted barley, but we've never done a sprouted or malted corn.
And we're very excited about this. This is a new thing for us, but I have a good feeling it's going to be fantastic.
We're going to go ahead with 10 pounds of that for a 10-pound mash build. We're doing 5 pounds of a malted barley, which is what we've done in the past.
Let me tell you what, this barley right here is silky smooth and man, you're going to eat it like popcorn. It's
got a
fucking
nice
really
toasty
good.
on it.
It's very good. Very toasty.
So this is a 2-row from Idaho, I believe, right?
Idaho?
Idaho, yeah. And then we're doing 2 pounds of just good old rye grain.
Which was from Iowa, I do believe. Is this Iowa?
I don't remember exactly, but probably when we
something
bought
like that,
it.
whatever.
We've had it
really
for a
don't
while.
matter. It's all top-notch stuff. Get best ingredients if you can. It really makes a little bit of a difference.
It doesn't make a little bit of a difference. It makes a big difference.
Recipes can be different. We know this one through trial and error, but you can do whatever you want.
We have to grind these up because we want to break them up and get all that stuff out of there. We've got sugar, and we've just got plain old grain sugar. We're going to use, what we happen to have is 14 pounds, about 15 pounds of sugar. In the past, you've seen us do videos with 20 pounds of sugar, but I think with the malted corn, it's going to have its own sugar content.
It's a little bit sweeter. It's got a little more sugar in there.
Yeah. And you don't want to put too much sugar into it because it'll just make your whiskey hot.
For sure.
So it will get you a higher alcohol content, but it's going to be super hot. And even after you cut it down, or with your spring water, it's just gonna be too spicy, and that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for something very potable.
Hot is a term used in whiskey making that basically says this is like fire water or diesel fuel. You don't want that.
This time we're taking a shortcut and we're using some cheap sugar. But the last run that we did, what run was that? We used
That was the Brent Weeks batch, man.
when we ran the Brent Weeks batch, we used a corn sugar, and it's honestly the best sugar we've used.
It's out of this world. A little pricey, but worth it if you can afford it.
It really was worth it because you could taste the difference.
Yeah.
All right, so walk away then. I'm sorry if I upset you.
I'm very upset right now. I don't think I'll ever get over it.
Since our malted corn is already ground up, we don't need to worry about that. But our 5 pounds of malted 2-row barley and our rye is not ground up. We're going to go ahead and throw it into a blender because we want to bust them things up before we throw them into the water. So that's what we're going to do right now.
Breaking up the rye is essential for releasing the rye flavors that you want.
We got here these spanking paddles that we use.
So we've got 2 pots already heated up back here. You can see them steaming, maybe in the camera, maybe you can't. And we've got about 3 to 3.5 gallons of water in there for a 10-pound mash. We're gonna put half the rye of this in one pot, half the rye in the other pot, and half the malted barley in one pot, and half the malted barley in the other. So we're gonna go ahead and stir this up here. We are not boiling at this point.
I am.
I think you're read your thermometer over there. What's your thermometer say?
190.
Does it really say
Yep.
190? All right,
Sure
so let's turn this down a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little much.
Starch conversion happens between 142 degrees Fahrenheit and 162 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's important at this point to keep the mash moving. You don't want to let anything settle.
So we have turned off the heat at this point because we don't want it to get higher and higher since we're right on a burner. We do not want to burn anything. We don't want to scorch anything. If you scorch even your mash, so there is scorching in the pot and there's also scorching in your mash. And if you scorch the mash, you're going to end up with a burnt taste as well. And when you're doing something like we're doing, when you are mixing in grains on a pot on a stove, you have a lot of control, but you still have to shut the heat off sometimes, turn the heat on. This works a little bit different every time you do it. Even though you really know your stove, it can throw you for a twist depending on your mash recipe. And if you change your mash recipe, you've really got to experiment with it so that you don't end up burning anything. And we're going to hope that our
Let's go, Brandon.
Low Bob can follow us on this camera here.
You got it?
Yep.
You all right?
Dumping it
Big
into
boy?
our mash
Hold
tub.
on. We need something to get. You got some oven mitts?
Right now,
Hold
right
on.
here.
Give me a
Put
mitt.
this
Give me
around
a
your
mitt.
hand right here. I'm gonna put this around my hand.
How's
How's that feel? All right, let's put this in here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Go.
Beautiful. All right. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. Shit, my glasses all foggy.
Right. What? And then we'll do the other bucket. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, go. Nice.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
All right, so what you do? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow down there.
Low ball.
Got you.
You sure?
10-4.
It looks like we're all like this. Do we need to be like this?
Let me look. Yeah, it's fine. No, it's good. It's good. It's the same as it was. I think it needs to be.
Well, then I will move to the right.
Dude, it needs to be. It needs to be. Dude, in my opinion, this shit needs to be blown up. So like we're like little G.I. Joe characters.
It
here
will
in the
be blown
background.
up.
Okay.
The girl from.
That's not Aubrey Plaza.
Yes, it is.
That is not Aubrey
Yes,
Plaza.
they were talking about how she's
What the hell
hosting
happened
Saturday
to
Night
her?
Live.
Wow.
She's got blonde hair now.
Holy shit.
And we're back to this.
We're live.
So we did things a little bit different. This time we put in our grains, right? Other than the corn, we put in our barley, put in our rye. We cooked them.
Matt talking, take 2.
All right, so we just brought everything to a boil. We got everything from the 140 to 150.
Whoa.
Your phone's about to die. Sorry,
About to die?
it's low power mode. That's what it is.
Have we been doing it for that long?
That's what it
Yes,
said.
dude. All day.
Low power mode.
I'm gonna stick my
came
dick
up.
in the corn.
What? You're-
Oh, what the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. What the fuck is that?
Right. Let's pour this.
I'm like, it's so hot out here on these Georgia nights.
Combine the steeped corn with the rest of the hot grains, and while it's hot, you're gonna pour in the sugar.
We're now adding the sugar. So we're gonna have Marco Bobby just get down on the sugar pour while I get the power drill in. And the heat of this water will dissolve the sugar as we pour it in. Let's go.
Get to stirring.
There it is. All right.
Oh, get that good whirlpool going. Oh, look at that beautiful thing. Oh shit. That smells fucking fantastic, man. Shit. That's gonna be some good liquor right there. Stay tuned.
We did things a little bit different this time. That's what moonshining is all about, is trying out new recipes, trying new versions of things. There are different ways to do it. There are things that work. There are right ways to do it, but there's also experimental ways to do things. If you experiment a little bit, you're going to mess up. That's okay. We mess up all the time, but you'll never know what will work unless you expand outside of your box, do something different. You're going to fail. You're going to succeed.
Once it's cooled to 80 degrees Fahrenheit or below, we are gonna add the yeast.
Don't worry about it. We'll pitch the yeast later on. We won't let you stick around, or we will not make you stick around for that. We're gonna pitch the yeast. We're gonna cap it, and we'll run it hopefully 5 to 8 days from now, and we can include that in the video. And thank you guys for everything that you've done for us. Thank you for subscribing and following us and watching what we do. And
We're just
hopefully-
trying to make real good liquor, and that's the bottom line. We just want to make the best. So we have fun doing this, making our videos,
Yeah.
but we would just want to make really good stuff, and we're just trying to help you all if you're wanting to do that as well. So that's it.
At the end of the day, have fun, but be safe if you're going to venture into this craft, and just make good liquor.
Stay tuned.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and hopefully we will have more content coming up just for you guys.